Yo, how we doing? We good? We vibing? I hope so. Visual Venture, back with another one. 6 disturbing unlisted videos hidden on YouTube. Let's get into it, man.
There are thousands of YouTube videos that will never appear on your screen. Because they're unlisted, that means they're intentionally hidden, and some of them contain deeply unsettling content. One unlisted video contained real photos from a horrific crime. In another case, a glitch on YouTube took viewers to a video they were never supposed to find, and one video contained content that kids should never see. These are the creepiest unlisted videos hiding on YouTube. The goal, guys, is 2.5 million subscribers by the end of 2026. It is crazy, so it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I promise to do my very best for you. I'm Visual Venture and you are awesome. The video with hidden signals. The way unlisted videos work is that they don't appear on a YouTube channel or in search results. You can only watch them if you have the link. For some people, an unlisted video is the perfect hiding place for videos that they don't want the world to see. And some use unlisted videos to share disturbing content while hiding it from the public. In 2017, a Reddit user found one of those hidden videos, and it disturbed him so much that he couldn't just close the tab and move on. He went to a subreddit called Deep Into YouTube and posted about a strange video he found. His post was titled "Cryptic Unlisted Video Being Linked on Videos for Kids." Reddit users clicked the link to see it for themselves, but as soon as they saw the video title, they realized it was really weird. The title was just a random string of letters. The footage was even stranger. It had flashing colors and noise similar to a corrupted file. But viewers soon realized something. The video was hiding a creepy message. And even worse, that message seemed to be aimed at kids. Some viewers panicked. They started discussing what they could do to take the video down. To understand why they were so worried, you need to know what was happening on YouTube back then. Around 2017, YouTube had a massive problem. There was a wave of videos that looked like they were made for children, but the actual content was deeply inappropriate.
They used iconic kid-safe characters like Spider-Man, Dora the Explorer, and of course, Elsa to bait in young viewers.
Cartoon characters were put in violent or bizarre situations. Some videos included scary images and adult themes that no child should see. The scandal grew so large that it was given a name: Elsagate. Parents,
Man, I hope them clips we just seen wasn't them clip. Is them harming for kids? I mean, Shrek with boobs, I guess, pretty harming. I mean, he didn't show no boobs, though. It did have the shape of boobs, but maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm not thinking too deep into it, and I should be thinking a little bit deeper. Like, this could be influencing, the young kids' minds these days. If those was the clips, I felt like they was harmless.
were furious. Some prevented their kids from watching YouTube. It was around this time that people found the unlisted video we mentioned earlier. They realized it had a secret message aimed at kids. They wanted to understand why. The video was short. It cycled through flashing colors, and as each color appeared, a robotic voice spoke to the viewer. It sounded like it was issuing instructions. Each color was assigned a trigger.
Red, your trigger is Transformers. Blue, your trigger is Spider-Man.
Viewers didn't understand why this video was assigning triggers to children's characters. But one thing was clear: someone was trying to send a message. Soon they found more unlisted videos using the same format. One video said,
Red, your trigger is Star Wars.
Another video included strange phrases.
Yellow, your trigger is the phrase, oh yes, I remember.
But the colors in the audio were only the first layer. One of the videos also had scrambled text on the screen. Reddit users suspected it was a cipher, and they were right. They rearranged the letters and decoded the message. It read, Spider-Man and Elsa are your friends. That made the video feel even more connected to Elsagate, because Spider-Man and Elsa were two of the most common characters used in those inappropriate kids videos. Then users found another coded message in a different video. When decoded, it revealed a dark poem about sitting in a prison waiting for a shock. Reddit users analyzed all of the evidence. Then they came up with a theory about what was happening. Some believed these videos were part of a secret community trying to influence kids in a negative way, and the clues seemed to support that idea. They repeated weird trigger words, and they had cartoon characters most kids would recognize. Many came to the same conclusion: These videos were trying to hypnotize kids, but nobody ever found out who made them or why. A completely anonymous person was operating in the background and there was no way of stopping them. And the unsettling part is that most people are in a version of that situation. Did you know that there are hundreds of data broker websites you've never heard of?
Okay, I'm gonna guess this is an ad, but all those little topics, what he was just talking about, that is a little alarming. First, Reddit people can be that good at deciphering random ass word letters. God damn, how many hours did y'all spend on that? And two, if those videos were Spider-Man, real life Spider-Man, and Elsa, I don't know who that Elsa person is. The little clips that we did see, it was weird as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was weird as hell. Y'all grown as hell, or you know, in a teenage, I would hope being a teenager and older, doing all this shit, wasting your time, even doing this shit would be, you know, like eye-opening. Like, what am I doing in my life? But a lot of people don't have that. But yeah, what the fuck was them videos? They was very weird. I ain't gonna lie.
Classroom. The dangerous classroom incident. In 2019, a local news station uploaded a strange report to YouTube. It was titled "Banana Prank Sent Teacher to Hospital." But later, the station made the video unlisted. Why would a local news report about a school prank be hidden from the public? The answer is simple. This was not actually a prank. It was an attack that almost cost a teacher her life. It happened in Columbus, Ohio. A teacher named Mrs. Woods had a severe banana allergy. Even touching a piece of banana could trigger a near-fatal reaction. So she placed a sign outside her classroom door. It said, "Mrs. Woods is allergic to bananas. If you had one today, you must wash your hands before going into the art room." At the bottom, in large letters, it said, "Banana-free zone." So the students knew about her allergy, but in 2018, some decided to use that allergy against her. She was sitting in her classroom during—
Okay, I got two things to say. Fuck them kids. Nah, I shouldn't say that. They fucked up for doing that shit. If they're old enough, over 16, 17, they should have more knowledge of how deadly allergies is. But if she, you know, fucking with like, or if she teaching younger kids than that, they might not, you know, that might have been their first experience. They never seen what allergy is, but that's still no excuse to be playing with somebody's life at all.
lunch when 3 7th graders showed up. They were holding bananas. They smashed the banana.
7th graders? How old is 7th grade? 14, 15, 13, 17, definitely 16, definitely like 10th grade. Like I said, if they was younger than 16, 15, they probably never seen it. But like I said, no excuse.
Bananas on her classroom door. They rubbed some on the doorknob. Then they threw pieces of banana at Mrs. Woods while she cowered behind her desk. Pieces of banana hit her arm and leg. Within minutes, Mrs. Woods experienced an allergic reaction.
Nah, see, I thought y'all put a banana, you know, banana nut bread and a sandwich. You gave her a sandwich or something. Rub it on the doorknob. You not even let her run out. Like y'all was determined to like let her. Man, nah, that sound evil as hell. You cut off her escape. Oh, that sound crazy.
The teacher went into anaphylactic shock in less than 15 minutes.
So she starts to change colors.
Her throat started closing, making it hard to breathe. Staff members tried to help, but she got worse. The school called for help.
Staff called 911. Their colleague was rushed to the hospital.
Thankfully, Mrs. Woods survived. What happened inside that school was far more serious than a prank. The police got involved immediately.
Like that could be attempted murder.
How old are these kids?
Like, I was just finna say that. I damn near felt like attempted murder. And I'm gonna say a story, right? Probably not my right to say it, but it's been so long, I'm gonna say it. One of my homies, was it around like 7th grade? Probably around like 7th grade, 8th grade. Bro got caught with a girl. She was a little younger, maybe like 4 years younger, which is crazy. Maybe he was older than that, because now that I'm saying that sounds crazy. But he got caught with a younger girl. He went to jail in high school. I remember that. He went to jail, he went to prison in high school. So this, like, they could go to prison. Now you're playing with people's lives. Even though, like, that story was like, about my friend was like, she lied about him. Like, she was definitely going, overly going. Even she was young, she was overly going. It wasn't no strong arm, no grape, no none of that. It was none of that. She got caught, and her parents caught her, and she tried to play it like she, you know, it was some grape action. That's all. Like, that's what happened. And he went to prison over that. Like, and he's melanin, my color, which You know how to, you know, it's so fucked up. Like, that's so fucked up because, like, my man had to go to prison. It was tough. So, man, if, I don't care what color they is, bro. That's attempt murder. Just off principle of me knowing shit like that, you playing with somebody's life, attempt murder.
How old?
Yeah.
7th grade.
Officers identified the students involved. All 3 were charged with assault. The case went to juvenile court. The kids were put on probation and transferred to other schools. Local news covered the story.
3 students pulled a prank on their art teacher, who had told them and posted signs outside of her class that she is severely allergic to bananas.
Then the news station put the clip on YouTube. Viewers were furious. Many felt the punishment of these kids was too light. One comment said if it were the other way around, the teacher would have served prison time.
I'm not gonna lie, that punishment is a little too damn. It is light as a motherfucker. I agree with them. Like, they ain't do no juvenile years. They could have got juvenile. My homie went to big boy prison. He was young as hell. Well, I don't know if he went to big boy prison, but he got locked up, man. If I'm not mistaken, I could call it. I don't know if he's sensitive to that subject, but I'm sure he went to jail. So if he could go to jail for some years, they should have went to jail for some years. Stealing a bike, you know, stealing out the store on, you know, repetitive things like that. And yeah, them, you know, little probation, shit like that. But this is attempt murder. This is an assault. What are we doing? They planned that. No escape.
The news clip also mentioned a bigger issue. Violence against teachers was rising.
On top of this attack, police tell me they're seeing felonious assaults climb back up on CCS campuses. Those are mostly on teachers.
As the video spread online, more people became angry. Then suddenly the channel unlisted the clip. It wasn't clear why. Maybe they didn't want other students copying the attack, but the video never fully disappeared. It's still on YouTube, just unlisted. So anyone with the link can still access it today. This next video is about a beloved wrestler who did something horrible to those closest to him. The dark wrestling tape. There was an unlisted video titled convictedkiller.mkv, and once people watched it, the title made sense. The video contained gory photos from a real crime scene. The crime involved a celebrity named Chris Benoit. In the early 2000s, Chris was one of the most popular wrestlers in the world. Fans loved him. Then one day, Chris snapped. What he did next became the darkest tragedy in wrestling history. The incident occurred in June 2007. Chris was supposed to appear at a major wrestling event, but he never showed up. Around the same time, Chris sent strange...
I think we all know about the Chris Benoit incident, but we gonna let this ride.
Text messages to his coworkers, but when they tried calling, no one could reach him. People were getting worried, so his employer contacted the police and asked them to check his house. It was supposed to be a normal welfare check.
The Sheriff's Department received a call for a welfare check here at the Benoit residence. That call came from Mr. Benoit's employers.
When officers entered the home, they found Chris, his wife, and son lifeless.
Once searching the house, they were able to locate 3 bodies inside of the home here. Those bodies were Mr. Benoit himself, his wife Nancy, and their son Daniel.
Detectives later figured out that Chris was responsible for the tragedy. Wrestling fans were devastated. Other wrestlers couldn't believe it. Even people who didn't follow wrestling heard about the case. The public wanted to know how a respected wrestler could do something so horrific. The fans suspected that Chris wasn't in his right mind when he did what he did. Some thought maybe Chris was using substances.
Georgia authorities say they found a lot of prescription medication in the Benoit home.
But the autopsy gave them a clear answer. Doctors examined Chris Benoit's brain. What they found was alarming.
That the doctor said Benoit's brain most resembled that of an 85-year-old Alzheimer's patient, and that Chris most likely had been suffering from severe dementia in the...
Doctors had a possible cause. For nearly 20 years, Chris took repeated blows to the head while wrestling. Those blows quietly caused brain trauma, and doctors believed the trauma affected Chris's behavior. That didn't excuse what happened, but it helped people understand how Chris could reach such a dark point. And that brings us back to the unlisted video. Convictedkiller.mkv showed footage of Chris Benoit wrestling. Then it showed photos from the crime scene inside his home. Convictedkiller.mkv was on a channel called PWE Music. On the surface, it looked like a wrestling fan channel, but it had several unlisted videos, and each one was creepier than the last. One unlisted clip was titled DearGod.flv. The footage showed dark woods at night, but the strangest part was the video description. It was written in binary code. When viewers decoded the binary code, they found a message.
He has found me, finally. We finally became one, but he still can't accept it because of his family.
The line, "he still can't accept it because of his family," sounded like someone who felt trapped by their own family. Then viewers found another unlisted clip on the same channel. It was titled "lastday.end." This one showed footage of nuclear bomb tests. Again, the video description was in binary code. When viewers decoded it, the message sounded like a warning.
He is awoken. He's coming now. Be prepared. I can't control him now.
They found another unlisted video called God.mp4. Just like the others, its description was also in binary code, and when it was decoded, it told a story. It described a family man who performed like a clown on TV. It also said that man needed to be saved. Viewers felt these videos were pieces of a puzzle trying to send one message.
Say it might have been trying to highlight the way these extreme physical performers essentially destroy their bodies and minds for money.
Maybe the channel was describing what wrestling did to Chris Benoit, that it destroyed him physically and mentally, and at the end, it turned him into a monster that committed a crime. No one knows if that was the actual meaning. The person behind the videos never came forward to explain them, so for now, they're just a set of creepy unlisted videos still hiding on YouTube. This next video made...
I actually think I've seen one of them videos way back then, and when I seen it, it didn't make any sense either. What the fuck?
Viewers wonder if Hollywood studios were involved in doing something evil to kids. The CCTV clip from Hollywood. In April 2025, people found an unlisted video on the Warner Bros. YouTube channel. Warner Brothers is one of the biggest studios in Hollywood. Their channel is filled with movie trailers, clips, and movie promos. But this unlisted video didn't seem like a movie promo. It looked like private footage that was never meant to be online. And it was deeply unsettling because it contained kids. The video title was a date, 2025, 6:17 a.m.mov. When people played the video, they saw grainy black and white footage. It looked like it came from a security camera. A man's face was reflected in the glow of a monitor. He kept pausing clips, rewinding, and playing them again. Viewers realized what they were looking at. It was a man reviewing security footage. Then the footage became even stranger. In one clip, a child ran out into the street. Seconds later, another child did the same thing on a different street. They ran without stopping or looking back, but their movements looked strange.
Video footage of these kids running out into the night. They've got their arms out, you know, like aeroplanes or something, and they just run. And it's really creepy.
The kids kept running until they disappeared into the dark. There was something else. Every few minutes, a photo flashed on screen for a split second.
Every few minutes, a single photo of a youth baseball team flashes on screen for a few frames.
The footage looked real, the kids looked real, and the man watching it looked like he was trying to make sense of something awful. Viewers...
What the fuck? The fuck am I looking at? This shit sound crazy. Cause you know you hear rumors. About kidnapping in Hollywood. Hopefully that was for a movie.
Try to figure out what the clip was. Then they recognized the face reflecting on the screen. One comment said, "It's just Josh Brolin watching kids on a surveillance cam." Josh Brolin is a famous Hollywood actor. People figured that if he was in the video, it had to be connected to a movie. They were right. That unlisted video was just a marketing stunt. It was tied to an upcoming horror film titled Weapons.
Cause I'm not even gonna lie, it made me a little creepy, but I think I had already seen clips of a movie that way, like from a trailer or something popping up and kids was running out just like that. So good looking, because I was gonna say, whoa.
The movie is about a family that consists of a mom, dad, and a child named Alex. Alex and his family take in their strange aunt named Gladys, who is extremely sick and dying.
But Aunt Gladys was not just sick, she was evil, and she cast a spell on the neighborhood kids.
She makes every kid in his class run out of their home in the middle of the night. All at the same time, his classmates leave their house and end up making their way to Alex's home.
Now the strange video started to make sense. The children running with their arms stretched out were under a spell. The photo flashing on screen was the class photo of the missing kids, and the man staring at the monitor was one of their fathers. He was watching the surveillance footage trying to find his son.
We watch him obsess over the doorbell camera footage of his son leaving the house over and over, watching it in reverse and forward.
Even the length of the video had a hidden meaning. It was exactly 2 hours and 17 minutes. That number mattered. It matched the time the children disappeared from their homes, 2:17 a.m. Viewers realized realize the truth. This creepy unlisted video was just a marketing stunt for a movie, and it worked. Weapons came out in August 2025. The reviews were positive, and it made over $270 million at the box office. But even after the movie,
if that was a marketing shit, you did your shit right there. Cause I'd have been tripped out too. Fuck going on with Warner.
It was released, Warner Brothers never removed the unlisted video. It's still on their channel today. This next story is about a typo that unlocked a hidden part of YouTube. Walking blind video. In 2025, internet users found an unlisted video called Walking Blind. The video showed a young girl singing and playing an acoustic guitar. Nothing about the video itself seemed strange. The real mystery was where people found it. The Walking Blind video was on a strange channel called Watch, but most people did not find Watch by searching for it. They found it by hacking YouTube. To get to that channel, people opened any long-form YouTube video. Every YouTube video has a link with the word watch inside, like this. But if people deleted the letter T from watch, something strange happened. Instead of showing an error page, YouTube sent them to a channel called Watch. At the time of recording this video, the trick still works. Around 2025, more people discovered this trick, and to many of them, Watch felt like a hidden corner of YouTube, and it had an unlisted music video sitting on it. That made users curious. Was there something special about the song? Was it sending some kind of secret code? The internet wanted answers, and the first step was finding out who the girl in the video was. Viewers started digging into Walking Blind, and after some searching, they found one important clue. The same girl appeared on other YouTube channels too. In some clips, she performed the same Walking Blind song. In other clips, she sang different songs. Some of those videos were posted in 2008. That's 18 years ago.
I mean, somebody could be copying videos for sure, copying the same video. But back then you could download from the websites YouTube videos all the time, 4K, all that shit. Well, there is a person and they could definitely be making different accounts.
At least one part of the mystery was now clear. Walking Blind was not created for the Watch channel. It seemed to be an old music video from a real performer, but that didn't answer the biggest question. Who was the girl? For a while, people had no clear answer. Then YouTuber Pharrell Maguire made a video about the Walking Blind mystery. After watching it, his viewers started investigating again. This time they found what everyone was searching for. Viewers went through every YouTube video of the girl playing the guitar. They found a clue in the comments section for one of the videos. Someone left a comment saying the channel was originally called Quinn45. Quinn sounded like a name, so they searched for musicians named Quinn, hoping to find the girl playing the guitar. Eventually they found a match. The girl in the Walking Blind video was Quinn Lam, and she was still making music on SoundCloud and Spotify. However, it didn't seem like she had any idea that her old videos were part of this strange YouTube glitch. Later, Quinn Lam herself found out about the mystery. She even left a comment under Pharrell Maguire's video thanking him for covering it. In June 2025, Quinn Lam filmed herself performing Walking Blind again. In the video description, she wrote, "Re-recording of my original 2008 Walking Blind video, which has been the center of an internet mystery." She looked older, but her voice and guitar...
Just like I said, it was her old account. She probably locked herself out of that motherfucker or something. She probably lost the account. Music is just, her hobby. She just like, making music. If it blow, it blow. Like I do with this YouTube shit. I come on this motherfucker vibe. I come in and chill, drink, talk to Mary Jane. Hopefully I'm gonna transfer this shit to Twitch and, talk to my type of community and we just vibe with different contact. We do shit. I might get into skits. I don't know. I just like doing shit. I think this shit is fun as hell. Until it become not fun, I'll stop doing it. That's how I feel.
Skills were even better. The girl in the video finally had a name, but the strangest part of the mystery was never explained. How did her video end up on the Watch channel on the flip side of YouTube? The people in our next chapter became obsessed with a single image, and the deeper they dug, the more unsettling it got. The purple face video. A few years ago, people found an unlisted video titled The Purple Face. It showed a purple face that looked bloated with one eye shut. People in the comments tried to figure out what the face was. Some thought it was from an ARG or alternate reality game. That made sense. ARGs often use strange videos to pull people into a bigger mystery, but no creator claimed the purple face clip. No game was linked to it, so people searched for another explanation. The YouTuber Pharrell Maguire was determined to find out where it came from, so he went into investigation mode. Pharrell did a reverse image search on the face. He didn't find anything useful.
Every time I would take a screenshot of the video and do a back search, I would get different results, even on the same search engine.
So he searched through old horror movies. He found images that looked similar, but no perfect match. Then he found a website with masks used in horror films. Some masks looked similar, but none matched. He even suspected the purple face was an old internet meme.
And I'm wondering if this is some over-edited, uncanny troll face that's just been lost to time. The whole thing becoming uncanny trend was pretty huge a few years ago.
But he couldn't prove it, so Pharrell rewatched the video again, hoping to find more clues. Then he noticed something everyone missed.
And it turns out that this isn't an image at all. It's actually a very short video that's been slowed down drastically.
He noticed text in the bottom left corner of the screen, but the video quality was terrible, so he couldn't read it clearly. Eventually, he gave up.
And as much as I would like to keep looking, I gotta call it quits and move on to the next thing. If you recognize this image, please do let me know.
Once viewers watched his video, they tried to decode the blurry text in the bottom left corner. They discussed it in the comments section. One viewer claimed it said VOL, like the volume icon that appears on old televisions. Others thought it said play, or maybe even you. Others believed the purple face was a character from a TV show. To this day, the origin of the purple face video remains a mystery. Nobody knows where it came from, or how it ended up as an unlisted video on YouTube. One wrong click. That's all it took for people to find every video in this documentary. So my friends, stay attentive to what you watch and protect those around you, because what you see online can't always be unseen. Visual Venture.
Another banger by Visual Venture. We're gonna go on and get up out of here. Check in the next one. Peace.